Well, good afternoon everybody and welcome to the Darlington Arena as Sedgley Tigers take their National 1 match up to the northeast to face at Darlington Mowden Park. Vinny Morley here with you throughout the afternoon on camera and commentary, so I hope you can bear with me this afternoon. It's going to be a tricky afternoon from my perspective, but hopefully I can bring you all the action here from the Darlington Arena as it's beginning to fill up. And first of all, we'll give you the team news. You have got Darlington Mowden Park on the screen, but there has been a few changes, so I'll read it from the official match card. Starting at number 1 is Sam Calclay, 2 wearing number 25 is Carl Guest, 3 Owen Harrison, 4 Talite Violette, 5 Oscar Usher, 6 Joe Craggs, 7 is Will Jones, 8 Marcus Tiffin, 9 is Ben Douglas, 10 Junior Newton, 11 Oliver Walker, 12 Ewan Greenlaw, 13 Liam Chexfield, 14 Rata Catalau, and number 15 is Josh Ree. The changes on the bench for Darlington Mowden Park, as you've probably realised, Gary Law, the Director of Rugby, isn't starting the match, or isn't playing today. So the replacements are 16 Sam Turnhill, 17 Reuben Parsons, 18 Yori Fantini, 19 Callum McKenzie, and wearing number 21 is Harry Reid. Moving over to the Tigers. Number 1 is Ozzy Downham, number 2 Adam Mallinson, number 3 Danny Rylance, 4 the captain Bob Birtwell, 5 Connor James, 6 Isaac Deans, 7 Lewis Bradley, 8 Tom Ailes, 9 Matt Sturgis, 10 Charlie Wardle, 11 Bertie Bradshaw, 12 Matt Law, 13 Nathan Pope, 14 Reece Henderson, and number 15 Warren Seals. The replacements for the Tigers, as on the screen there, are John Blanchard, Ben Gregory, Ty Raymond, Will Wotton, and making his first start for the Tigers, if he gets called off the bench, is former Scarlet star Teddy Leatherbarrow. The officials for today are Owen Taylor in the middle, and assistant referee 1 is Sam Yates, assistant referee 2 is Jono Sidwell Keaton. Just waiting for the teams to come out, and just want to highlight just a GoFundMe today, and I will highlight it a couple of times during the game, so please forgive me. But last Saturday night, after the Darlington Mowden Park team had got in from the long trip from Plymouth, 2 of the players, Josh Ree and Sam Calclay, went home and woken up in early hours with a fire in a neighbouring apartment where a Kirby Lonsdale fan, Ben Turner, sadly died. Sam and Josh's apartments were completely destroyed, all the belongings torched as well, and so there is a GoFundMe page set up, and I've managed to put the link in. When I did the graphic, I didn't realise I'd be able to manage to put the link in, but there is a link in the description below if you can afford a couple of bob just to help the lads out, or even if you're enjoying this broadcast from the comfort of your armchair while I'm freezing up here on the gantry. If you can make a little bit of a donation, we'd really appreciate it. I think this morning when I checked, the current limit was, or the current money raised was 17,500, and it's hopefully we're getting there towards that. I'll touch back on it during the game. And just missed there, as we're talking about the 2 lads there, that Adam Mallinson led out the Tigers on his 50th appearance. If I can just find him on the pitch now. Number 2, we'll try and find him. What we'll do is I'm sure we'll be able to see Adam again, and we'll get a zoom in on him. But 50 appearances. He joined the Tigers from Glossop 2 seasons ago, start of the 22-23 season, and so he's making his 50th appearance for the Tigers today at hooker. Number 2, Adam Mallinson. Just waiting for the home team now to head out. Darlington Mowden Park currently sit at the bottom of National 1. on 8 points, won 1 and lost 11 of their first 12. The Tigers are in 11th place, won 3 and lost 9. Tigers have scored 40 tries and conceded 44, where DMP have scored 30 and conceded 69. So Darlington Mowden Park will be looking to tighten up the defence today. They ran Plymouth Albion quite close last week, whereas the Tigers had a convincing victory at Park Lane. You might have caught it here on Sedge Media on the live stream. 28-0 at Rosslyn Park in terrible weather at Park Lane. The one win for Darlington Mowden Park was against Leicester Lions, beginning of November, and we're just about ready to get going here. Looks like Warrancy's ex-DMP player is just about to get us going, start the stopwatch. We are opposite the clock, or hopefully we'll have a clock here in the stadium, but won't be able to stop the time as we go through the game, so that's just a guide on the scoreboard for you. Seals with the kick to the 22. Ben Douglas playing at 9 today. Newcastle Falcons dual registered player. Both teams have got 4 players in the squads. DMP starting with 3. Tigers start with 2, with Warren Seals just back off a break to South Africa, getting stuck in there, making about 10 metres. There is Mallinson, 50th appearance. And it looks like Pope on the left here. Bertie Bradshaw just inside. Couldn't get to the line, but the Tigers are now on the 5 metre line. Lewis Bradley pushing forward. Sturgis goes right. Tigers are really putting the pressure on early here. Opts to come back towards the post. Bradshaw, and it's a penalty. It looks like hands on the ground, or not rolling away from the referee. And Tigers get the chance for a first penalty, and they are going to take the opportunity. Warren Seals wearing 15, first time since joining the Tigers from DMP at the beginning of last season that he wears 15. He will continue with kicking duties. Charlie Wardle preferred by Scott Barrow at number 10 position this week. It's where he played last week in that win over Rosslyn Park. So will it be first blood to the Tigers? Underway again. Darlington Mowden Park will be hoping to make some ground now. First time in the Tigers 22 since the start of the game. Douglas goes left. inching the way forward there, but looks like a knock on. The referee's taking it back. Is there an offside? Didn't notice that he was playing advantage, but here's penalty to Darlington Mowden Park, and they are going to go for the posts. And it looks like Josh Ree will try and even up the scores. 25 metres out. Josh Ree with successful kick, and early on in the game, 5 minutes gone, it's 3-3 as Warren Seals gets us back underway. It was the first time last week the Tigers had blocked out a team this season. I'm going to do it today. Very much difficult, different conditions last week. No wind and rain here. It certainly is a bit on the chilly side. Hand warmers at the ready. Austin Downham going over to Adam Mallinson to the instructions. And it is James with the catch. Wardle to Deans. Sturgis to Mallinson to Wardle. Pope. Birtwell driving 2 metres. Seals. Birtwell. Sturgis looking right, longish pass to Wardle. Oh, nice to Bradshaw. Can he make it? Yes, he does, and that's Bertie Bradshaw's 6th try of the season in just over 5 games. Increases the lead for the Tigers. 8 points to 3. Yes, and Bertie Bradshaw doing a little bit what Rhys Henderson did last week. He was on the right hand wing, and the Rosslyn Park players couldn't stop Henderson. And Darlington Mowden Park players couldn't stop Bradshaw there. So it's Seals again on his 2nd attempt on goal. 100% success rate so far. A little bit early there on the run. Not sure if Seals had switched. That's added another 2 points. To the Tigers. And 9 minutes gone. It's Darlington Mowden Park 3, Sedgley Tigers 10. Penalty to DMP right on the wing. I suspect he'll go for line out and drive. It's a tricky angle to go for the kick. And indeed, DMP do opt for the line out. It's a bit of a scrappy maul. The ball's loose. Douglas has got on it. DMP looking to break the Sedgley defence. A bit of a reverse pass there. Gains another couple of metres, 8 metres out from the try line. Bit of a loose pass, but it looks like Darlington hold the ball. Douglas goes left. Nice ball. And referee's not happy there with something. Looked like may have been a hands a bit high there, and DMP awarded a penalty, and Josh Ree will try to close the gap a little bit. Similar position to his first penalty, which was successful. And it's good. So current score after 15 minutes is Darlington Mowden Park 6, Sedgley Tigers 10, as Seals get themselves back underway. Adam Allison with the throw in, managed to get a picture of him this time. 50th appearance today for the Tigers. Ailes with the catch. Wardle to Deans. Big tackle there from DMP. Mallinson. Ball's dropped, and the referee's given penalty. High tackle. And so will it be Wardlaw? Seals that'll kick for a touch here. It's going to be Warren Seals. He's playing at full back today, Seals, because of Andy Riley's ankle injury. Riley had thought he'd cleared it last week when he played against Rosslyn Park, but he picked up an injury. I think he was scoring a try. And so hopefully, Andy, if you're watching from home, shout out to you there. His brother Matt's here. He's not playing today, Matt Riley, but he's club captain. He's travelled down with the team, and he's giving his support to the Tigers as Mallinson ready to deliver the line out. Taken by James, and Bradley takes the ball from them all quickly before it's set. Bradley again Typical Lewis Bradley pushing forward. And the referee's not happy there. There should be some sort of, might be an injury. So the medical staff are coming on just to check the player out. And while we do that, just a reminder of the GoFundMe. The link is in the description. I managed to get it in there. Sam Cowclay and Josh Ree, both playing today. Sam at number 1 and Josh at 15. Had their apartments destroyed by fire, no fault of their own. Neighbour's apartment caught fire, sadly died. He was a Kirby Lonsdale fan, but the club set up a GoFundMe page, and as you can see there, I've taken off the quote from the GoFundMe page. We're looking to raise funds for everybody affected by the Kirby Lonsdale Street Fire, including 2 of our own, Sam Cowclay and Josh Ree. And if you can donate, there is a link in the bottom. If you can't find a link and it's not working, if you go to GoFundMe and search Kirby Lonsdale Street Fire. Thank you for your donations. The referee has awarded a scrum to the Tigers as play comes off. And apologies if I can't recognise the DMP players' names. I'm working the camera as well as commentating, so it's difficult to check my notes as I'm filming, so do apologise. We should be back to normal next week at home to Sale FC. Should have a commentary team, and I'll stick myself on the camera and keep my mouth quiet. Tigers, Ailes just breaking from the back of the scrum, trying to make some yardage. Sturgis looks right. Connor James tries to push forward now. It's like Danny Rylance that time. Once again, Lewis Bradley driving forward for the Tigers. James on the 5 metre line, the Tigers now. Sturgis looks at Austin Downham. Birtwell has got Pope to his left. Seals 1 metre out for the Tigers. Bradley just stopped. Downham doing his best. Oh, try there for Nathan Pope. Nathan Pope comes back and grabs a try after a period of injury. Tigers with the second try of the game. Currently 15-6. And if you saw the interview this week with Chris Hill talking to Gary Law said he'd lost a couple of senior players last year and they didn't manage to cover those areas, and he's relying on a young team. And there may be a time of rebuilding for Darlington Mowden Park. Warren Seals with the conversion attempt. And he's successful. 19 minutes gone. It's Darlington Mowden Park 6, Sedgley Tigers 17, sorry. Ailes once again just try that Ailesy thing by pushing through. Charlie Wardle with a cross kick. Probably looking for Bertie Bradshaw on the left. Successful with two kick throughs last week against Rosslyn Park was Charlie Wardle to Bertie Bradshaw. But that time not successful. Carl Guest with the line out, but it's been nicked by the Tigers. Sturgis to Isaac Deans. Mallinson. Knock on from the referee. Notice there in the ruck, and it'll be a put into Darlington Mowden Park. Just a reminder, if it's your first time to Sedge Media, we do cover, I'm going to say, most of Sedgley Tigers matches, especially home, but some away, as we are today, as Richmond a couple of weeks back. So why not subscribe? If you can't watch the full match, we do. It's available afterwards, and we do provide highlights package as well early on in the week. So give us a subscribe and a like if you're enjoying the broadcast. Both teams will want to get something out of this game. More so, obviously, Darlington Mowden Park. They need to start picking up bonus points. They're bottom of the table, 1 win, and total of 8 points. Struggling with bonus points, and it's a key element of the scrap at the bottom of any table in National League Rugby is to try and get as many bonus points as you can, and then grab those wins in between. Strong scrum from Darlington Mowden Park, but it did get a bit scrappy towards the end. And it's a long kick. And I think that went straight out. It did. And it'll be a line out on probably about 30 metres for the Tigers. Mistake there from Darlington Mowden Park. So Mallinson with the throw. This time it's Birtwell that collects. Oh, but it looked a bit loose at the time, but I think there's an infringement in the line out. I think a DMP player caught a Tigers player, and not a tackle or not an attempt for the ball. So Seals will go for the line out. About 9 metres out. Tigers will want to get another try from the maul, subsequent maul, if that's the route they will go. Bertie Bradshaw with his 6th try of the season, and he played 80 minutes at the start, and he'd scored 5 tries, so he's added 1 already. And the maul is going well for the Tigers. It's been collapsed, so it looks legal from the referee, and he's awarded, I think it's a scrum for a knock-on to Darlington Mowden Park. Sorry, I was halfway through my stat for Bertie Bradshaw. Bertie Bradshaw's played 5 games. He's played every minute of those 5 games, and he scored 5 tries, so he had an average of 80 minutes per try to start this game. And he's already added an extra 1 so far, so that average has come down. Bradshaw started off the season with 2 tries against Esher, and then 2 last week at home to Rosslyn Park in those dreadful conditions. He's a dual registration Sale Shark Academy, and he teamed up with Charlie Wardle for both his tries last week. I mentioned it a little bit earlier that Wardle kicked through. It's not looking too tidy, that try, and the referee has asked for it to be reset. It's a fabulous stadium here. People talk about the lack of atmosphere. The Darlington Mowden fans are trying their best. I think there's a school rugby team in and they're trying to keep the atmosphere going. Yeah, the referee's not happy with that, and he's penalised the Sedge forward line. And it's a penalty to Darlington Mowden Park. Yeah, it's a fabulous stadium, 25,000 seats here. Some say it may be over the top for this level of rugby, but it's a fantastic stadium, and my second time here, and I do enjoy coming here, although last year the Tigers were leading at half time and got beat, so Sturgis looks at Seals. He dodges one tackle. Mellinson to Wardle. Pope. Bertie Bradshaw. Not sure what happened there to Bradshaw, but the ball got loose, and he was trying some fancy handwork. The referee was going to blow on, but he's offered the advantage to Darlington Mowden Park. Coming back. I think Henderson's eyes lit up there when that pass was thrown. Probably wasn't aware of the advantage the ref was still playing, and that's why the DMP player took a risk with the long pass. Come back for a scrum. Just a reminder that the actual time on the clock, on the scoreboard, on the software you can see, is not the referee's accurate time. It's just a rolling time from the start of the game, so just bear that in mind. It's not a true indication of the ref's time. Tigers holding firm with that scrum. That's Yari Fantini playing at 18. Douglas is going out. Well, some absolute fantastic rucking there from the Tigers. Totally destroyed the DMP ruck, but they have saved the ball, and it's time for something we haven't seen too much of this game. A kick, which is taken by Warren Seals in the Tigers' half, and the ref's not happy there, and awarded penalty to Darlington Mowden Park. Well, for holding on. And a decent kick there from Junior Newton, the Newcastle Falcons dual registered player. 9 and 10 today for DMP are dual registered players. Guest with the line out. Cleanly taken by Darlington Mowden Park. They'll be wanting to drive forward now. The Tigers are doing their best, but there's an advantage. So it's a free play for Darlington Mowden Park. And that is Carl Guest with the try. Apologies for the replay there, just missed it a little bit late. A little bit of afters between the two teams, but it seems to have calmed down now. So Carl Guest keeps Darlington Mowden Park in this game. Currently just 30 minutes gone here at Darlington Arena. Darlington Mowden Park will bring this within 5 points. Josh Reed gets this over. And he does. $13. And I think the referee has penalised Tigers as yes, sorry, caught me out a little bit. So there's some sort of penalty against the Tigers. It must have been something to do with the ruck after the try. Darlington Mowden Park were awarded the kick-off, and it was a penalty, so they could play it into touch and receive the line out. Haven't seen that very often, if I'm honest. Once again, Darlington Mowden Park. They've got the tails up now. Little kick through. A bit knock on. It's a bit scrappy there. Looks like the Tigers got it. And asking Lewis Bradley to try and make some yardage from that position was a bit of an impossibility, really. But probably try to call it down. Expecting Tom Ailes to give a run, but Tom Ailes has taken it to 25 metres, which from that position, fantastic job. But once again, he was isolated, and the Tigers are penalised. And so Darlington Mowden Park have got the tails up now. That try certainly has motivated the team. And they'll be going out for another line out and drive. Eight metres out. And the pack is driving in. It's a free play again. The Tigers are giving away a lot of penalties here, under pressure. And they are pushing again, and it could be another try for Carl Guest here. And indeed it is.
Try for DMP, score number 6, Joe Craggs.
And it was a blindside flag, number 6 Joe Craggs, that has been credited with that try. And DMP take the lead, 18-17, with 35 minutes, or coming up to 35 minutes gone. And well done by Josh Ree. It's a cracking conversion from 25 metres out on the right on the wing. And current score is DMP 20, Sedgley Tigers 17. Well, last season here at DMP, it was a game of 2 halves. Tigers went in leading, and DMP came out winners. I think it was 25-17, 25-18. It's been a tale of just this first half, the 2 halves of the first half, if that makes sense. Tigers had the first 20, and Darlington Mowden Park have had the better of the second half of this first half. But once again, that's the second time today that Darlington Mowden Park have kicked the ball straight out, and it's allowed the Tigers to come back into a dangerous position just on the 22 metre. Referee just tidying up the line outs. Mallinson about to deliver it. And it is taken by James, or yes, Connor James. Lewis Bradley to Matt Law. Matt Law straight into 2 DMP players, but they are playing advantage now, Tigers, so they need to use this wisely. Birtwell. Bring the ball forward, Matt Law again. He looked right, but decided to go himself. Sturgis to Ailes. It's gone back, has it? No. The referee's deemed that the ball went forward, so takes it back. And it'll be interesting to see what the Tigers decide to do here. Will they get Warren Seals to go for the kick and even up the scores, or go for the line out and try and drive over? Just coming up to... I make it 37 minutes on my clock. I think it stopped for about 90 seconds, so it's probably 35 minutes. But I've got 5 minutes to go. There isn't a clock in the stand that I can look at to see, to compare against. So, I suppose while we've just stopped for a moment, got my burger from the British Burger Bar over there. Lovely lady behind the counter. Good value for money. Mallinson delivers it. It's a scrappy one, and Darlington Mowden Park turn it over. But that was Ty Raymond pushing Darlington Mowden Park back. Darlington Mowden Park will be wanting to get the ball away from that 5 metre line, and it's been kicked. It's about 30 metres. So a little bit of a breather for Darlington Mowden Park in defence. The Tigers will be wanting to get this right back into that 22 metres. Sorry. Oh, it's another loose line out, and it's been turned over again by Darlington Mowden Park. But the Tigers win a penalty. And might be the last opportunity down into the to the 5 metres, the last, the 22 for the Tigers. Try and go in at half time with a lead. Burger and a Diet Coke, £6 at that burger van. Just thought, let's say what good value it was. Didn't have any cheese on it, just onions, but nevertheless great value. There's a few Darlington fans thinking that was a little bit off kilter, wasn't straight, but Connor James got the ball and Sturgis releases it. Mallinson pushing forward. Sturgis looks at Ailes. Oops. Tom Ailes not overly impressed there. It's a scrum for Darlington Mowden Park, put in by Darlington Mowden Park. And we're just going to have a break while looks like Nathan Pope is getting treated by Owen Booth, the one of Sedge's physios. Pope did have an injury earlier on in the season, but I think it's on his left shoulder, not his right. So hopefully no lasting damage there done. Pope has had 2 periods of injury this season. He was, off the top of my head, he was an ever-present last year. He's one of the top 5 most minutes played for the Tigers, but took a stinger at Leicester Lions, and then couple of games after coming back he pulled I think it was a hamstring, so Pope getting back into the swing of things here for the Tigers as the ball goes in. It's not the best of scrums, and the referee agrees with me, pulls it up. So, getting close to the final play of the half. I'm sure if the referees informed it to the Darlington Mowden Park players, they'd probably kick it out here if they get it. But I think they won't take too many risks. And would you believe it? There it is, half time. And score is Darlington Mowden Park 20, Sedgley Tigers 17. So all to play for in the second half. Tigers had the best of the first 20 minutes and they looked like they were going to run away with it, but Darlington Mowden Park got a head of steam up, and they go in at half time with a 3-point lead. We'll be back in a few minutes. Don't go away. Welcome back to Darlington Mowden Park. We're just getting ready for the second half. Couple of Sedgley Park officials there. Been with the club donkey's years. And two gentlemen with the grey hair. On the left, John Livesey. On the right, team manager Jeff Roberts. Former cameraman. I think he's been sacked. Scalpy. Back to kitman duties as the Tigers come out. And I did see Adam Mallinson on his 50th appearance wearing a coat there at half time, so I think it may be a full substitution, and Ben Gregory will be playing at hooker. Important second half. Important for both teams. Tigers will be wanting to try and get out of that relegation zone. And Darlington Park desperately need to earn some points. Even a bonus point win today won't get them off the bottom of the table, but it'll certainly help Gary Law's team prep for going into Christmas, brighten things up a little bit. They've got a tough game next week. They're heading down to Rotherham as the Tigers host Sale. Junior Newton's doing the kicking. He's going to start off just outside the centre area because it's a bit worn out. Low trajectory kick. A bit of fancy footwork there from Bob Birtwell. A little bit like Oscar Crowe a couple of seasons ago. That ended up with a try. So the Tigers will need to start dominating this now. Like they did the first 20 minutes, they need to do this throughout the second half if they want to take home the points or the win. As it Dean's trying to push forward, I think that was. This time Charlie Wardle with a little grubber. Absolute fantastic. He's got people on his side. He's gone for Matt Sturgis. And what a start to the second half for the Tigers. Another bit of Charlie Wardle magic. Anyone who's been watching Charlie Wardle for the Tigers this year, he has played some fantastic little moves. And what a start to the second half. And right next to the post as well for Matt Sturgis, who supported Wardle all the way there. And I didn't notice who was on Wardle's left, but he had options to go either side with that try, and a strong start, as I was hoping for the second half for the Tigers. And Seals will take this to 24. And it should be straightforward for the South African, former Darlington Mowden Park player. And he adds the extra 2. Oh, I think I missed the start of the clock in the second half. It might actually balance out with the referee stopping it, so I do apologise for that, but I'll start it anyway. But that was certainly within the first 60 seconds of the second half, and the Tigers win another penalty, this time 24 metres out, and Sales will kick to touch and take the play into the Darlington Mowden Park half. I think Tigers need to keep the ball in the Darlington Mowden Park half. We saw how dangerous they can be. They may be bottom of the table, 1 win out of 12, but certainly were a dangerous outfit. The second half of that first half, and I think Sedgley Tigers need, I think Scott Parra would have told them about discipline as well. Too many penalties, dissent. Matt Law, it looked like a forward pass, and indeed it was. Just a reminder that Vinny Morley commentating here from Darlington Mowden Park. I'm commentating and doing the camera, so I'm watching this game through a monitor in front of me. So I do apologise. I can't pick up notes and have a look at all the Darlington Mowden Park players. So I hope you just bear with me with that. It's no disrespect to the DMP players that I'm not calling the names. It's just I'm not in a position to work the camera, the encoder, commentate, and also look at the team sheet. So I do apologise. Douglas putting the ball in for DMP. It's falling apart a little bit scrappy, but DMP do hold the ball, and it looks like it's been stolen by Bertie Bradshaw, the big winger. Cell Sharks dual registration. Trying the first half, and I think there's a yellow card coming here, is there? I think the referee stopped the game fairly quickly there. I thought there might be a yellow card with the speed that on Jervis stopped the game. But no, it's a talking to. And Seals once again will be kicking for touch, and the Tigers will be hoping for the line out and drive. Have to say, I did hear that Warren Seals went back to South Africa last week. I'm sure the weather was a lot better than it was at Park Lane with the driving rain and the wind and the cold. I'm sure if he was watching the game, he'd have had his feet up in the nice warm weather, if that's where he went. Gregory, his first action of the half after he's come on to take over from Mallinson. Lewis Bradley. Typical Lewis Bradley drive. This time Birtwell. Oh, the referee won't like that. I'm sure that's a penalty. Taking the player off his feet and turning him over. Infringement. A little bit of an untidy start from the second half from the home team. And if they want to take points away from this game, they'll have to curb that. There's discipline that probably cost Tigers 10, 12 points in the first half, so they need to curb that. And it's important that both coaches, Gary Law and Scott Barrow, for these teams down at the bottom of Nat 1 to focus on that element. It's easy to lose your rag when you're at the bottom of the table, so it's important that control that. Control discipline, and you're more likely to get points. So Seals with the penalty. And it's 3 points. Tigers taking a 7-point lead. DMP 20, Tigers 27. Sturgis with the box kick. It's not gone too far, but looks like Henderson was following it. Completely missed the jump. Ray's been picked up off the ground, so the referee's not seen anything with that. But a penalty has been given now. And there is a Tiger on the ground getting some treatment off Jack Oliver. I think the referee's just stopped the clock. It looks like it's... I'm just looking for Bob Birtwell. I think it is the captain, Bob Birtwell. Looks like a little bit of a leg injury. Certainly is. Getting up and getting back into the fight is the big lock. Good catch and drive from the home team, Darlington Mowden Park. They have got free play now as the referee says there's been infringement. Some swift passing there. Good reverse pass. The referee takes them back. Couldn't see that going any further. And well, they are going to go for the line out and drive. Ball is out of the maul, and Darlington Mowden Park are looking dangerous here. The Tigers are doing their best to try and stave off, and a nice move and a great try there by Oscar Usher. The big I think he's 6'3" lock, and we have got a game on our hands here at the Darlington Arena. If after 20 minutes you thought Sedge Tigers were going to walk away with this, Darlington Mowden Park have quelled any thought of that. And indeed, this kick by Josh Reed, and the scores will be level. I can see Tigers' Teddy Leatherbarrow warming up on the touch. And Reed does level the scores. And Tigers fans will be keen to see Teddy Leatherbarrow. Signed from Scarlets in the summer. Had a leg injury. He's been working with Alan Munro, Jack Oliver. And it'll be his first appearance in claret and gold, if he does indeed come on. Tigers get a penalty about 35 metres in front of the post. It'll be interesting to see what they decide to do. Indeed, it does look like Kitman Scalpi is coming on with the kicking tee. And a drink. Has he forgotten the tea there, Scalpi? I think he has. Oh, that won't help Warren Seals. It's only got 60 seconds and probably used up about 25 there. So Seals 35 metres in front, plenty of experience at kicking at this stage, and certainly Warren Seals, former DMP fly half, joined the Tigers last season, top scorer in National 1. And it is an extra 3 points for the Tigers. Well, if you're neutral, you'll be enjoying this. If you're a Tigers fan or a DMP fan, you might be enjoying it, but you'll certainly be a little bit nervous because this can go any way. Oh, quickly taken. Ush's ball just not accurate enough, and it went straight out, and it's a Tigers line out from their own 22. Quite a scrappy affair it is today here at the Darlington Arena. Both teams obviously nervous, and they want to win this, get the points, go into the final Christmas game with a win. There's Birtwell with the grab from the line out, and Ailes once again trying to push forward. Sturgis box kicking it. Halfway line. Oh, I thought the player got a hand on it, but it is Tigers' ball, so it's all right. But this looks like it's turned over. Very scrappy in the centre of the field there, but Darlington Mowden Park have got the ball. It's a little bit of a wayward looking pass, but it's worked out well for Darlington Mowden Park. Ty Raymond with the critical tackle there, which forced the knock on from Yari Fantini. Ty Raymond, so they're the Cell Sharks dual reg prop. We've got an injury. Sorry about that, I think we just lost pictures for a couple of seconds there. Hopefully nothing actually happened there. The referee had stopped the clock. And so Sturgis getting ready to put the ball in. Tigers on their own 22-metre line. Ailes tried to break free but got tackled. Blanchard. Ailes acting as a scrum half. Oh no, there's Sturgis. Just couldn't see him there for a moment. There's definitely been a lack of flow to this game. It's not been what you consider a pretty game to watch, but two teams are battling tooth and nail to get something out of this. The ball's loose. Darlington Mowden Park still hold it. The referee thought the referee was signalling a penalty, but he's not. Tigers have got it. Now with Charlie Wardle, Wardle kick it again, a grubber through, and it's been chased down by Bertie Bradshaw on the outside. Oh! And I think it was kicked behind by a DMP player. So it'll be a 5 metre scrum. And one of those scrums that my fellow commentator Alex Evans, the prop in his playing days, seems to like a 5 metre scrum. And if the Tigers show the type of scrummaging they did last week, they may get something out of this. It's been a little bit hit and miss today, the scrummaging. But last week in those atrocious conditions, Tigers seem to dominate the scrums. Will Ailes want to come off the back of the pack quick and get the ball out, or will the Tigers try and push this as far to the try line as possible? It's come out. Sturgis didn't know which way to go, but it's gone to Matt Law. Law's kicked it across, and it's Rhys Henderson is still going. He's just a few 1 metre short. Bradley now pushing. 1 metre out. Looked like Blanchard was trying. Sturgis is going to go left, is it? Quick hands, and it's Pope. Oh, did he get it down? I think it's been held up just short. And there's a try. And who's that? I think it's Teddy Leonard-Barrow. And if it is, he's made a quick impact as the former Scarlet. First try for the Tigers. I can see a stat coming up and when I get home tomorrow and start doing my stats. How long did it take him to score that? I think that's the bonus point try. Trying to work out. No paperwork I've got here, I can't write anything down, it's all in my head. But certainly a bonus point try for the Tigers. And if Sedgley gets this as is expected, that'll take the lead to 9 points. But don't forget, I'm pretty sure the Tigers were more than 9 points ahead in the first half. Ten-point lead. I'm sure the Tigers would have been that far ahead in the first half, and DMP turned that round, so certainly no time to be complacent. The Tigers need to carry on what they're doing. And Darlington Mowden Park need to show what they did in the second half of the first half, and it's a penalty. And I'm sure DMP will take this as a kick towards goal to try and reduce it to 7. Oh no, might be given a, I beg your pardon, my bad, it's a scrum. Thought the referee had signalled a penalty, but it might have been just a knock on from a Tigers player. Referee's not happy with the scrum. Front row for the Tigers, change from the first half. It's Blanchard, Gregory, and on this side it's Raymond. And it looks like Leatherbarrow's gone into his normal position of blindside flanker at 6. So I suspect that's Isaac Deans he's replaced. He did play open side flanker for 20% of his games for Scarlets, but he played number 6 mainly. But Fantini breaks from the back of the Darlington Mowden Park scrum. He doesn't make any meterage. Douglas goes right. But that looked like Matt Lowe with the tackle. Holding Darlington Mowden Park back. Darlington Mowden Park aren't making any progress. They just seem to be going back and forth across the pitch at the moment. Tigers doing well holding the line, forcing Darlington Mowden Park back, and the referee brings it back for a penalty. Just too far out to attempt the kick for goal. And it's an absolute blinding kick there from Darlington Mowden Park. It's right on the 5 metre line. It was sure the touch judge figured that just went this side of the corner post. So Darlington Mowden Park with a chance here to close the gap to less than a score. Well, it's certainly not a maul. It's Darlington Mowden Park come back left. Oh, there's another penalty for and take it quickly. And it looks like Ben Douglas. Has he managed to get it down? No, the ball's back here. The ball's loose. It's Usher, and the referee goes back for the penalty. Tigers, oh no, it's played on. Sorry, I thought it's the whistle had gone. This feels more like a final than a league match for two teams down towards the bottom of the National 1 table. But once again, Sedgley Tigers discipline, giving away plenty of penalties. I'm wondering when Owen Jervis might get a bit fed up of all the penalties that the Tigers are giving away and start brandishing a card. I think, was a loose throw. Did it go forward? I think it was knocked on at the back by Ailes. So come back for a scrum on that 5 metre line. And I think it's worth pointing out that another try for Darlington Mowden Park will be a bonus point. The time is off, so it's just remind you of the GoFundMe. There is a link, or I think I put a link on the description. Hopefully it works for you. Two of the Darlington Mowden Park players, Sam Cowclay and Josh Ray, had their flats burnt down in a big fire at Kirby Lonsdale. A lot of people were affected, including a Kirby Lonsdale rugby fan, died, Ben Turner. So Darlington Mowden Park are set up a GoFundMe page to help the two lads and also the local community. So if you can help, if you're enjoying this broadcast, if you're sat at home and if you're sat at home and you're nice and warm and just thinking me up here on the gantry freezing, if you're enjoying it, please consider giving a donation. Sedge Media will always do the best to provide free content, and we don't usually ask for any money, or we never have done before, but if you can afford £1 or £2, just consider giving it to that GoFundMe for the Kirby Lansdale appeal. Thank you. Right, back to the game. DMP putting the ball in for his glove, and Fantini breaks out again. He's right on the metre line, and has he managed it? He has given it.
Try for DMP, score by number 9, Ben Douglas.
And you might have heard the PA announce it was the scrum half, Ben Douglas, with the try there. Closing the gap up again. It's a crazy game, this. Darlington Mowden Park 32, Sedgley Tigers 37 in front of the post. So you'd expect Josh Reed to add the extra 2. And indeed he does. So bonus point try for both teams now. So whatever happens today, both teams will leave the arena with a point. Tigers just edging it to 37-34, but this game is edge of the seat stuff. Might not be overly pretty to watch, but it's definitely interesting. Ailes kept the ball in. Wardle with the high up and under. And he followed it. Oh, and he nearly caught it. And Ailes followed it through, but obviously it was just a bit of a knock-on from Charlie Wardle. Fantastic follow. If they caught that. I'm not sure what's happened to Charlie Wardle. I think he might have caught a bit of a hit. But, team are checking him out. Just a reminder, if you haven't done so already, give us a subscribe. Sedge Media, we cover, or we aim to cover, if not all the Tigers home matches this season, most of them, and some of the away matches as indeed we're doing today. So give us a subscribe, it doesn't cost you anything, and if you're enjoying the broadcast, just give us a like. Charlie Wardle stood up. Not getting too much sympathy from the local fans. Is it a head injury? Jack Oliver's talking. I don't know. I don't know what discussion's going on there. I don't know if he got a bump on the head there. But he stood up talking to the officials and Jack Oliver. And hopefully the right decision will be done. He's staying on the pitch. So it may not have been a head injury. But we'll go back to the scrum on the on the Darlington Park 10 metre line, or just outside it. Darlington Mowden Park 34, Sedgley Tigers 37. Two teams desperate for a win. Tigers will be first back-to-back win of 2024. He had a great start to last season, but it fell off at the end of the season. Will Wotton tackling there. It is a put into, must have come off a Tigers fan. I think the assistant ref is signalling put into Darlington Mowden Park, just on the halfway line. So yes, if Tigers win today, it'll be the first back-to-back wins of 2024. Darlington Mowden Park will want the win just to try and pull them a little closer to the teams above them at the bottom of the table. But it's overturned by Tigers. Will Wotton now will be on for Sturgis. That looked like a no hands tackle afterwards, or a obstruction, but the referee didn't say anything. And Darlington Mowden Park have possession again. And it does feel like Darlington Park have had most of the possession in this half and most of the territory, but Tigers have scored 19. I think off the top of my head, 19 points in this half already. It's a free play for Darlington Mowden Park. The referee signals a penalty and takes it back. That's going nowhere. So I'm sure it'll be a kick. From Harry Reid, taking over kicking duties from Josh Reed. And I suppose the home crowd will be a little bit disappointed that it's only at the Tigers 10-metre line. I'm sure Harry Reid would have tried to get into the Tigers 22, but missed it by quite a distance, to be honest. Another advantage to Darlington Mowden Park. That ball went back. Still playing the advantage. Ref brings it back. Don't make it 5 minutes to go. I did start the clock a couple of minutes late, but we have had a couple of stoppages. So I suspect that my clock is probably about a minute or two ahead of the ref. I think there's probably 6-7 minutes to go. Going to try and equal the scores there, kick. This will take the scores level. And it does look like Josh Reed is going to take it. Oh no, yes it is. Sorry, thought with Harry Reid taking the kick earlier, it might have been Harry Reid that ties this, but he's been doing well today. I don't think, not off the top of my head, I don't think anyone's missed a kick today, so we've had some cracking kicks. This will even up the scores. Probably just about 5 minutes to go. Yes! And he has. $37-all. Probably 5 minutes to go, 4 or 5 minutes to go here at Darlington Arena. As it stands, points-wise, my understanding is it's 3 points each. Bonus point draw for both teams. Hales going on one of his driving runs, just gets to the halfway line. Down to Mowden Park and not making it easy. And they've turned the ball over. And the Tigers can't afford to be giving penalties away now. Might have been offside there. A little dink through. And so Wardle, apologies for the camera work there, Wardle kicked it but it never went anywhere. And the referee has said it was a forward pass and it will be put into Tigers. Well, I'm sure if you're in neutral you're enjoying this. If you're a Darlington fan or a Tigers fan, maybe not so. Too close to call. Neither team have dominated the game. And I suspect the next points will win it, if indeed there are points. I've got no contact with the referee, so I don't know when he's going to blow his whistle, but he keeps looking at his watch, so there can only be a minute or so left on it. Ignore the clock on the screen you're watching now, that's not accurate. It started a couple of minutes late. Will Wotton to Matt Law. Is it turned over again? No. Down to Mowden Park, penalised. Seals now will be looking to get as far down that pitch. He needs to get it into touch. It's no use keeping it in. Get it down. And he gets it about 25 metres out. It gives the Tigers a chance. If it doesn't give the Tigers a chance to score a try, can they get a penalty? I'm not. Oh, change over. I think. Is it a hooker change? Carl Guest coming back on? Or is she just, I think just a little bit of cut here. Oh, take the camera off that one. Don't want to see any unnecessary blood. It doesn't look too bad, it looks like a cut here. I think that's Sam Turnill. My information's right, managed to get paper out of my pocket. As we're getting to the end of the game, I hope you've enjoyed this Sedge Media production. Vinny Morley with commentary and camera work today. We're back to normal next week. Should have a commentary team, I'll be just on camera. When it's a big match against Sale at Park Lane, it should be a cracker. I was hearing the guys talking about the number of people that are going to be sitting down for Christmas meal. It's obviously a big game. I think it's local derby weekend just before Christmas. Hope the weather's good and people pack into Park Lane and pack around rugby clubs around the country. Get down, support your local rugby team. It's great. If you're a neutral watching this, really appreciate your support. But if you can, get out and watch your local team, even if it's not rugby, if it's football, Saturday afternoons, you can't beat being out here and having a cup of tea or a pint, maybe a pie or a burger today for me. You can't beat being out there and then supporting your own team. Your £5 or however much tenner that you spend at the club may save it from going under. Anyway, back to the game. I suspect this is going to be the last play. I'd be very surprised if it isn't. Gregory with the line out. Needs to be tight, and it's not. Yari Fantini has grabbed it. Once again, Tigers line outs. I think that's 3 or 4 that the Tigers have lost today. It's heart in the mouth time for both teams. Oh, it's penalty. Is it a penalty to advantage 2? Yes, it is. Tigers again. Untidy and can't afford to be giving these away, especially down the other end of the pitch. It's in Darlington Mowden parked on half, so Reid will be looking to try and get some distance on this time. He didn't do an awful well from the last attempt, so I keep saying it's the last play. I suspect it really is. Has he made it to the halfway line there? No, it's not. So both teams will be having butterflies now, especially supporters, and it's been taken by Ailes, and he's down the left. He's a bit isolated, he's got nobody behind, he's tried to bring it in, he's kept it in. Great work by Tom Ailes. Bit of composure now from Claret and Gold team. It's a long ball, missed out Teddy Leatherbarrow there. It's down to Ailes. He's got Pope and Henderson with him. Look like Danny Rylance there driving forward. Obviously it wasn't, because that looked like him as well. So what's the referee doing? What's he coming back for? Is it a penalty to Tigers? Not sure. He's always waiting for the referee to speak to. Is he waiting to speak to? What's the penalty? Now is Warren Seals going to attempt it from there, or is he going to go for the line out? He's attempting it. Well, I've got to say, this must be the last play of the game, and any Tigers fans watching, you go back to the first game of last season at home to Richmond, when actually the points weren't level at that point. I think the Tigers were 2 points behind, and from a similar distance, Seals seal the win, first win back in National 1, and pressure on him. I'm sure Darlington Mowden Park fans will be with hearts in the mouth as well. I think everybody has. And he's missed it. And it's a 22 dropout. One more attempt. Keep saying it. I haven't got the referee's clock. I can't hear the referee, so it's been knocked on, has it, by Birtwell? This is fantastic from the... And it's a high tackle, so it will be a penalty to Darlington Mowden Park. What a change in fortunes. And what an absolute belt of a run that was. Fantini. I think the referee's bringing it back. It will be a penalty. Are they going to go for a kick here? I think the linesman or the assistant referee is going to have a word with the referee. Not sure what the chat is about. Was it a high tackle? But that was a fantastic run. I'm sorry to everybody watching. I don't know which player it was. I was trying to focus the camera on the run. And there's a yellow card being showed to, is it to Bradley, Lewis Bradley? And he won't see any more of the game, will Bradley? Not sure if it was a high tackle or... The Darlington Mowden Park players are discussing what they want to do. I think somebody's... Clock is running out here, so if they want to take a kick, they are going to take a kick, but surely they've used up 20 seconds already. Well, this is seat of the pants stuff. I think Darlington Mowden Park, I don't know how many fans are in here today, maybe 400 or 500, might be doing a disservice, might be more, might be less, but I'm sure it's going to go crazy when this ball goes over. Josh Ree with the attempt. Not been dropped. And it's missed it. I think there's a number of Darlington Mowden Park fans thought it was over, and that's the end of the game. Well, I don't think we had this written down at the beginning. It had everything. And I think my stats say that that's going to be 3 points to both teams. Bonus point draw here at Darlington Mowden Park, and would you believe both teams had a chance to win it right at the end of the game. Warren Seals and Josh Ree, and just missed it. Well, thanks for joining me today. Vinny Morley here at Darlington Mowden Park. We'll be back next week at Park Lane, where the Tigers host Sale FC in the biggest game at Park Lane of the season. Big derby. North Manchester versus South Manchester, and you can tune in. We'll be on air from 2:25 so if you want to join us, we'd love to have you there. Finally, if you've enjoyed today's show, and what a cracker it's been, if you enjoyed the match, or the show, whichever, don't forget, if you can, think of Tom Cowclay and Josh Ree, and if you can donate to their fund, put the link, hopefully it's working, in the description. If you can take that up to 20,000, that'd be fantastic. And I'll see you next week. You probably won't hear from me, I'll be on the camera. And take it, Vinny Morley from Darlington Mowden Park.